people think nowadays, right? It's funny and amazing because it's like the way some people think about you, man. It's just like the things you are saying is just not true. Like, what? Like, what? Am I missing something? Because the words that are coming out of your mouth, it's just like, it makes no sense. People say a lot today. People say a lot. And the words that are coming out of their mouth about you, it's just not right. It's wrong. People love to just say things. And then when you call them out, it's like they have no real answers to what they were saying. People just say things for no reason. People say things that make no sense for no reason. And the way people think about you is not correct. They are wrong about you. They just are. They don't want to face reality of who you really are as a person. And that's what it is. I'm telling you guys now, that is what it is. There are sick people in this world today that want to try to completely downplay you as a person. So they will say things, they will do things that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense. And it's funny. It really is. It's funny. Because they're exposing themselves when they're doing this, and little do they know that you know exactly who they are and what they're about. I would be embarrassed if I was these people to be displaying these types of actions towards anybody. It's just, it's nothing but jealous, envious, bitter, hater type of energy. It's with these people. They sugarcoat everything. They make up lies about you. They say all these things, and it's just not true. It's just not. They have no facts. They're making up lies. They want to think these things about you to make themselves feel better. And it's embarrassing. And, you know, sometimes you might catch yourself arguing back with these types of people, but I'm telling you guys now, it is not the right thing to do, and I'm guilty of doing it sometimes. If something is ever said or something happens, I'm guilty of it sometimes, and I always regret playing into it and arguing back, trying to prove your point, trying to prove to somebody else of who you really are, and it just, people are going to think whatever they want to think. And that's what's behind all this. It's their egos. It's what it is. Like, they absolutely need to believe that about you. They need to. They cannot see you for the true light of who you really are, because it just kills them. It kills them. They have to downplay you. They have no other choice. They have to make fun of you. They have to say mean and nasty things. They have to slander your name. They have to make up lies. They have to do all these things. And it's character assassination at its finest. And then, in the end, you know what they do? They top it off with gaslighting you whenever you defend yourself. Whenever they might say a whole bunch of mean, nasty things to you, they end it off with a classic gaslight. So you completely defend yourself, and you prove them wrong. You say everything that's right, and then they gaslight you. Maybe you might start to get serious because they are being very, very, very disrespectful and insulting for no reason whatsoever. They just come up to you out of nowhere. They're just completely disrespectful. There's people like this. There's people over the internet that like to talk a lot of shit. There's people everywhere. There's people that do this in person. And whenever you get serious, now it's a joke. And now these types of people try to make you look like the crazy person for just doing what they did. You just cannot win with these people. The only way to win is to not play. The only way to win is to not engage at all, period. The best thing you could do for your health altogether, say somebody comes up to you, they start saying these outlandish things that aren't even true. They start to slander you literally in front of your own face. You walk away, because they know the truth of who you are. Deep down inside, they know who you are. They know how good you are, but yet they want to try to make you believe bad things about your own self. They want to try to make you doubt your own self. They want to try to display a bunch of negativity to your face to try to make you doubt your own self, to try to bring you down, because that is their goal. They don't want to see you rise. They don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you happy. They want to see you down because somebody probably did this to them. Whether it be people in school, whether it be their own damn parents, whether it be their brothers or sisters, it could be anybody, but somebody did this to them once upon a time. And that is why they display this type of behavior towards you. And you know what? You could be the type of person, you are much more physically capable than this person. You could literally kill this person with your bare hands if you wanted to. But they know you won't do it because you would get in a lot of trouble. And in some cases in life that I've been in, this was true. I let them know I would not hit you. I'm just not going to do it. But I could kill you if I wanted to. So you had to shut up. And it might just continue on, trying to push you. And the best thing to do is to walk away from these people. Don't try to prove anything about yourself to them. They already know. They already know who you are. They already know how great you are. Literally. And it's not like we're sitting here calling each other great or anything like that, but it's like they know your talents, they know your gifts, they know who you are. They know damn well what you're capable of. They know your greatness. You have greatness, I have greatness, we all have greatness. They know your greatness is what it is. And they are threatened by it because you are greater than them. Period. They know this. So they try to attack you. They try to do shady shit. Character assassination at its finest. Trying to bring you down to the lowest of the lows, because just from you being around these types of people makes them feel low. Makes them feel below you. Rightfully so. You put in much more work than these people ever did and probably ever will in their lives. So they have to do these things. They have to bring you down. They have no other choice. In their minds, this is their best option. I don't know what it is with that sick, twisted thing in their mind, but it's like they have to do it. They would rather do that than just like hide the hate that they have for you. They would rather do that. And some people, they would rather keep to themselves and just be hateful around you and not really say anything at all. And there's lots of those people as well that I come across. There's lots of these people, period. And it's funny to me. Just a bunch of insecure little cowards is what it is. Little soy boys. So, It just makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to do anything for me. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. You're literally achieving nothing. So the best thing and the best advice I could give these types of people is to wisen up, grow a set of balls, start putting in the work, and get rid of that hate. Get rid of all your bitterness. Get on your grind. What is it going to take for a person like that to actually get on the boogie, to actually get on their path and purpose? I don't know. They probably, those are usually the type of people that never ever do, because they're little soy boys. They have nothing. They have no backbone. They have nothing. So, and you just have no charisma either. You have no character. You cannot engage in a real conversation, because whenever you go back and forth, they're not replying to what you're saying. They're just manipulating the conversation over and over and over in their own head, saying all these things that make no sense. No sense at all. Just none. Like, can you at least make the things that you say make sense? Can you at least state some facts? Because if you're doing that, there's going to be no bothersome things going on if you're actually stating facts. Because what are you going to say that's real, that's going to offend me or anybody else? Nothing. You have to make up shit. You have to make up lies. You have to assassinate somebody's character and make up all these lies. It's what you have to do. It's what you have to do. Because you're not looking at reality at all. Reality scares the shit out of these people. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with you. Melted little soy boys. Scared for their lives is what it is. So, don't even get upset over these people. Just try to get better with it, because I used to fly off the handlebars whenever these things would happen. I'm telling you. Now, some things and some incidents can still bother you at least a little bit. I'd be lying if I said otherwise, but it's like you can get better with it, and you can deal with it much, much better in a much, much more mature way. So just don't deal with these people. Walk away. And sometimes when you don't even walk away, the reason why you might not is because you want to prove a point to these people. You want to stick it in their face because they started something. You want to finish it. That's how I am, but I'm honestly starting to realize myself that the best thing you can do is walk away. And if they start to come closer, they evade your personal space, you might just get a punch in the face. You might just. Or at least you're going to get grabbed by two hands and you're not going to be able to move. And you might get put on the floor, and then you might get screamed at, and then you're going to run away like a little coward weasel like you are. So it'll teach you what not to do. Sometimes teaching these people a lesson is also one of the better options to do. And I probably wouldn't go as far as punching somebody in the face just right off the bat, but I would grab somebody and I'd let them know pretty quick. Do not mess around me, because it will get ugly fast. And if you're literally trying to get in my way, you're annoying me, you're bothering me, you're being negative, and I'm trying to walk away and you keep getting in my way, that's going to make me very mad. And you're going to see it, and when you see it, I guarantee you, you're going to stop. And if you don't, you will be left in a pool of blood. Period. Because you're going to fight back. And if you fight back, you're done. Period. But anyways, guys, and these things, this last part that I just said, not going to happen. But, it could. I just don't think it ever will. Because these people might be stupid, but they're not that stupid. Because it would happen. They know it. They don't want that to happen. They just don't. So, That's all for this video. Once again, we make another point, another teaching. And at the end of the day, these people they'll never know who you are. They want to fake like they do. They want to say all these things. They want to make up things in their head about you. All these things is false imaginations going on in their own head of what they want to believe is true about you, but it is not. It is not. These people are beyond screwed up in the head. Because it's not just you that they see these things about. They want to look at everybody and feel superior to everybody. They never want to look at reality of what things actually are, including themselves. They don't want to look at the reality of who they actually are, of who you are, or anybody else. They have to make up all these lies and all these things in their own head to make themselves feel better because they are so far away from who they actually are. End of story. I'm going to get out of here now, and I'm going to get to another video, so I'll be back in a flash.